This European Cricket Network event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software, Paramatch, and Local Lifestyle.
Here's Hassan Ali to get us going on day two. And it's going to start with a blast over the offside. Up and not quite all the way. But you can see that. They're going to attack from the get-go. Anyway, this is in the air. And it could be trouble. It should be called. No one knows whose it is. No one can see it. Hassan's trying to find it. He can't. Well, he almost did the full 720 there. He couldn't find it in the sky. That's a really good shot. It's slightly over pitch and it's out of here. Well, a little bit of friendly fire there for the Spanish bench. That's right into the tent. Should be extra points, but it's Maximo. A little bit short and nicely pulled away. Nice shot. Carved away. No one stopping that. That's going to be 4. Another good pull this time. Goes the other side of the fielder. He's going to fumble it. Well, you don't see that too often. Now it's going to go around him and over him, and that's going to be a Maximo to finish the over. And this is going to be the old Maximo. It's gone all the way. Maximo. How do you like that? So, yeah, maybe Spain feeling this is their day where things might go their way. Slow ball knocks him over. Really clever bowling from Muhammad Arslan. And Abbas, his luck runs out on 15. Got to say, Arslan is a very, very clever change of pace. Well disguised. We'll check it out here on the replay thanks to Spring Media. Pretty well. It's just a kind of medium pace ball from Arslan on the off stump, but a fraction short. Always puts it away. This one's driven away. Fielder comes around, drops it. Another one with the sun's a factor this time. That's Kalagamage out there, who is a very good fielder. That was flat. Maybe the sun wasn't as much of a factor because that was a bit more of a line drive, wasn't it? Pitched up, goes for it. Does he get enough? He does. Well, the right fielder's on the line, Zayn Ali. Don't get too much taller than that, but Maximo for a waste. Now, could be trouble, and they can take their pick here. I think that Simran's going to take it. He will. So, always Ahmed can't get going. It actually loses a shoe in the shot, and just didn't get too much of it. Simran had a bit of a discussion, I think. There's Hassan Ali out there as well. I think it is Simran's catch. He chops on first ball. And there's the flip from Vimukti. So, well, that's the 2 and 2. If he gets the 3 and 3, I don't know what he'll do. But Erosh, he provides a little bit of the spectacular here on a Sunday morning in Brescia. Hat-trick ball. Won't be a hat-trick. That's a pretty good shot. That'll take some stopping. It won't be stopped. Great effort out there from Kalagamage, but is always racing away from him. Nice looking shot. This one's also going to go. You see how fast this field is. Again, kind of challenges him on the drive. Fielder is going to get more of it, but not enough. Vimukti. Oh, geez, that's close. And he's gone. He hits him in front of off stump, tries the reverse. And to be honest, it looked pretty adjacent. Kalagamage will break through with his first wicket, just 11 off the over as well. Now goes pace on in the air and drops. Another drop for Italy. Did everything right, but when that ball's travelling so fast, it can easily bounce out of the hands. Goes after this, over the offside and out of the ground. Maximo! Christian Munoz-Mills hasn't really had the majority of the strike, has he, Christian? But when he has been there, he's been reasonably productive. Up in the air. I think that's going to travel as well. It's 6. Maximo back-to-back as the Spanish skipper rolls the dice. And it comes up Dote. Double sixes. There's that change up, and it's going to disappear. It's a thin edge. It's going to go for 4. There's the slow ball, but he hits it well. It's going to be 1 bounce 4. 4 carreras. Now this one is a blast up in the air. Maximo! And well, Booney has just taken that in the right thumb. Well, they talk about getting your eye in. Almost had his thumb caved in there. Well, Spanish Booney, well, that's the second ball that's gone into the tent. Now it goes full and wide and fast and 6. Maximo! Nice shot by Christian Munoz-Mills. And now Iqbal goes large. Maximo! Well, you can see why they've got confidence in Iqbal. He's a guy that could give you a big finish. Hassan Ali with a comeback ball. And hit straight. Is this got the legs? It does. I think, yeah. Maximo! Iqbal has been good. That's what I'm talking about. Has to go full. Iqbal goes across it and loses his stumps. But he'll probably take the trade-off as 6-6 and out. Spain will lose a 5th wicket. End of quite a productive partnership of 55. With 7 balls remaining, it's 117 for 5. Sandhu to bowl the last. And first one is out of here. Maximo. Well, so far, so not very good for Italy. He decided to go back to the right armour. He put the pace on. It's going to be 50 for the skipper, El Capitan. Felicidades. He's really put up his hand, I think, to try and turn things around. That's what good players do. It's what good captains do. He tries, miss-hits. Fielder goes back and will hold the catch. A disappointment for Baba. Off-speed delivery there. Pretty good catch by Arslan running back. So he holds out. It'll be the 6th wicket to fall. Good morning to Derek. That's what he tries to do. His little edge is going to fly for 4. So Mati has a bit of luck. And poco de suerte para Equipo Rojo. But he's struck pretty sweetly when he's been there. Last ball coming up. Seatbelts on. And it will disappear out of the ground. So 140 in time to take cover. The Italian women's team heading to their warm-up area. And they had to fend for themselves here. Nice shot by Mati. And Rajmani just kind of gets a little bit into his pads. Goes with the angle. Good batting in Spain. That's a score on the board. I called it the pass score, 140. Hello and welcome back. Great to have your company as we get ready for the second half of the first match of day 2 in this ECI. It's the men that are kicking us off today, and Spain winning the toss and batting. They scored 140 off their 10 overs, so Italy chasing a target of 141. But 140, I think it's a good test. Murad Ali, right arm option as well. Here we go, 141 required. The first one, let's go. It's kind of slight cutter, not going to be a wide. Good start from Atif. Now he lets himself down a little bit, short, and it's too straight. Now in the air, now somebody's going to reach this. Should be a simple catch and take it. Well, there you go. We saw Italy put a few down. Rabbani's the man in the circle at mid-wicket. And Naqvi just outdone by a little more bounce than he expected. So he'll go 4 and out, and Italy lose their opener in the first over. It's 4 for 1. Yes, Dave, this is in the air. This is a catching opportunity as well, I think. Back to the line and caught. 2 good catches for Rabbani. This one's back on the fence. And Zain Ali goes first ball. Doesn't get the distance, doesn't get the timing. Rabbani, again, he's held his composure under immense pressure. And so Golden Derek's activated in the Sunday sun. He does nick off, and he's gone. And, well, couldn't have called it any better. It was right off the edge of the bat. And Atif, well, and to be honest, that is taking off. It's probably 1 bounce 4 if it doesn't get caught by Atif. Iqbal, 2 for 1. Oh, and now he's going to get swatted away for 6. As I said 30 seconds ago, this is ECN cricket, and Arslan comes out, gets his eye in ECN style, puts it over the ropes. Maximo. Oh, not a good ball though. And he, again, goes with the whippage again. Iqbal gets it wrong. That's a brave shot from Simran, takes it on and wins. Maximo. And for long off his back, it's probably a catch shoulder high. But I think he targets this area precisely because there wasn't an outfielder there. There's the cutter, skied. Well, is anyone reaching this? Maybe. Outfielder comes around. Christian takes a sensational catch. What a brilliant catch from the captain. Oh, he ran a country mile there. He was like a galloping racehorse. And that's a sensational outfield catch. Oh, is he gone? He is gone. A little edge and Sharif's gone first ball. And Atif's on a hat trick. What is going on here? Sharif just kind of fends at this and offers a fairly open face. Shoulder high, and Italy 21 for 5. In the air. Oh, just climbs over ready. That'll be 4. Just pace on. It's beautifully timed by Joy Pereira. Maximo. A little bit short. Oh, put down. Great effort, actually, low down by Sneth Reddy. Nice shot. Leans on it, gets 6. Maximo. The scorers are acutely aware that 6 because it ends up in their little tent there. Nice little back cut. That's going to be 4. So Pereira's up and ticking. Murad, I think his first series for Spain. He's going to get pumped out of the ground here. A little bit short. And Pereira says, thanks for coming. Maximo, 6 more. He hits this really well. That's going to be 4 as well. So that's a brilliant over for Italy. 23 come off it. Hit and 6. Just gets over the square leg. Maximo. Now this is coming and it's going. Maximo. Pereira is on a heater at the moment. He moves to 43. Now thickish outside edge creeps over and it'll be 4 more to finish. Powerful down the ground. And it's going to get through Christian Munoz-Mills. That's 1 each, actually. Both the gun fielders have had 1 go through them in this game. So imagine seeing in the first half. Again, you're never quite sure what it's going to be. Overruns it in the end. Slightly short and pulled away. That's going to be 4. 2 big deliveries coming up for him. Slow ball, and he almost catches it, but he also almost gets a cricket ball-sized hole through his abdomen. And really, all things considered, I think Rabbani's pretty happy to walk away with a dot ball there. Got a bit of the wrist on it, I think, in the end. Last ball of the 8th. Hit hard and hit into the gap. That's 4. Murad Ali then, biggest over his career, I think, running into bowl the 9th. And the first one's over, pitch, and it's out of here. Adios, pelota. Maximo as Pereira swings his way into the 60s. Here's another free hit. Best ball he's bowled in a while. Murad. And there's no 2. What are they doing? Just relax. He's probably run out. Wow. I mean, the bowler is... Remember, this is the last ball. So, let's have a look. Is he in? He slips. Surely he's got to be out here. How's he going to make up the ground? He's out. Well, it'll be an out, but you might say, okay, the extra minute's eaten up by the new batter coming in anyway. And there's the 5 penalty runs. You see it signaled right there. So, all right, they need 9. There you go. It's come up on the screen. They need 9 off the last over. All right, 9 runs to win. Last overtime. And it will be at least 1. I don't think they'll take 2 here. Are they looking for 2? Well, there's going to be a run out here. No, there's not. Yes, there is. No, there's not. It's going to be 2. I know you trust the new batter, but I would have thought if it's a 1.5 and a dodgy 2, you just leave it alone and take the 1. Kalu decided he wants it, and he really doesn't listen. And then that could have been Joy Pereira out, but he ends up making it. They'll get 2. 7 off 5 now. Matthew Rahman in the air and caught. Well, there you go. Puts the new batter on strike as well. Spain have caught pretty well in this innings. It's been a key difference in the game. And that's Snehith ready down there at deep square leg. 134 for 7. Here's Matthew Rahman. Miss. In fact, he might have nicked it. He has. And this game does have another twist. A little outside edge, and Matthew Rahman. What a story. challenge delivery. Joy just kind of falls off his shot a little bit. And now they need 6 off 2. 4 for a golden ball, 6 to win. Here's the last ball of the game. In the air. Well, they're going to win. It's not going to go for 4. It doesn't really matter. Take the catch and Spain win. Well, unbelievable last over from Matthew Rahman. He'll take 3 for 3 in the last. What a game of cricket and what an advertisement for this format.